Vande Mataram children, I am Umesh Dubey. I want to teach you the most important topic of grammar portion, that is tense, without which nothing is possible to learn. Actually, tense is a form of verb that shows the time something happened or is going to happen. Okay? There are three main tenses: present tense, past tense, future tense. You are very much familiar with these tenses, but I am going to describe it briefly. First of all, I will take present tense. The first part of present tense is indefinite, second continuous, third perfect, and fourth perfect continuous tense. Then I want to describe the first part of the present tense, that is present indefinite. Present and definite. Actually, the things which is not definite, that is known as present indefinite. In such types of the sentences, generally this sentence represents the action of habitual action. For example, the bird fly in the sky. It is the habitual action. But before this, I want to tell you the structure of such types of the sentences. First of all, I will write the first sentence, that is of affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence. The rules of such types of the sentences is subject plus first form of the main verb plus S or ES plus object. This is the you can say formula for the affirmative sentence. I write here, he teaches us Hindi. You can see in this sentence, teaches has been added because he is singular. Actually, words are used according to the subject. If subject is singular, verb will be singular. If subject is plural, verb will remain plural. So here, teach is the main verb. Teaches has been added because of the singular. If I write here, they teach us, there shall be, they teach us Hindi. In such types of the sentences, we should not add SERES because they is, the word they is plural. Okay? This is the structure of the affirmative sentence. Then B part, negative sentence. In negative sentence, we must know he does not teach us. Teach us. You can write subject plus do or does plus not plus first form of the main verb plus object. This is the structure of the negative sentence. You can look at the blackboard and you can learn it. Later on, interrogative and negative sentence. Without example, it is not possible to know interrogative and negative sentence. I write here interrogative plus negative sentence. Negative sentence, you must remember well, it may begin with helping verb and it may begin with the WH family. WH family means you know what, where, why, when, who, which, etc. Okay? But how can you write this? Does he play with dolls? With dolls. This is the interrogative sentence which begins with the helping verb. It may be written like so. Why does he play with dolls? This is the manner of writing the interrogative and negative. Now I will begin the second part of the tense, that is present continuous tense. In present continuous tense, the work which is going on in such types of the sentences. And before going to the sentence, I would like to tell you how many helping verbs are utilized. There are 3 helping verbs, is, am and are. Is used only for the singular number. Am is made only for I and are for the plural. It is very easy to understand. Before this, without an example, it is not possible to tell you completely. Let us come to the affirmative sentence, which I would like to write. Affirmative sentence. Be serious. Affirmative sentence. The sentence may begin with the singular or plural, any one of them. I write here, she is making dolls. Making dolls. In this sentence, we can see the formula that subject plus helping verb, it may be is, am, are, plus main verb, first form, plus ing, plus object. This is the formula on which you can make the sentence, and while using into negative sentence, not will be added in the sentence. She is not making dolls. And so far as negative or interrogative sentence, this is the negative sentence. And negative or interrogative sentence, the sentences can be written like so. Interrogative, see, why are you not calling them here? See, mark of interrogation will be added. So this is, you can write WH plus helping verb plus subject plus not plus first form of the main verb plus ing, later on object, that is mark of interrogation. In this way you can use present continuous. Now we shall begin the present perfect tense. You can see at the blackboard that present perfect tense means the work which has recently been completed. That is known as present perfect tense. It is known in Hindi Asanna Bhutkal, which has recently been happened. There are 2 helping verbs only, has and have. Has is used for singular and have for plural. But you must remember well that third form of the verb is used in such types of the sentences. Okay? Third form of the verb is utilized either in affirmative, negative or interrogative and negative sentences. Then, for example, I have written affirmative sentence. You can see we is the pronoun of first person, and you know have. Have is used for the plural, has for singular. I have already told you. We have done our work. You can see we is plural and have is used for the plural one. So we have done our work. Then formula you can say subject plus has, have are third form of the verb plus object. This is the basic thing. You can say it and you can translate on this basis. In negative sentence, he has not punished you. It may be written like so. Subject plus helping verb plus not plus third form of the main verb, then object. Then interrogative and negative sentence you can write like so. WH plus has or have plus subject plus not plus third form of the main verb plus object. Why have you not supported us? You can see in the same way you can change into negative to interrogative and affirmative to interrogative. Now we shall go towards present perfect continuous tense. Actually, present perfect continuous tense is the tense in which time is given. Basically it is continuous tense, but one thing is perfect, that is time. You know, for and since is used. There are two helping verbs in this tense, has been and have been. Has been is used for the singular, while have been for plural. Next, ing will be added because there is a form of continuous. The work of continuity is given in this sentence. And for and since, this is very important for all of you. For is utilized for the time which is not clear, and since is used for the time which is quite correct. The time which can be counted till the speaking time, and for is utilized for the time which is not clearly spoken or given. In affirmative sentence, this is the formula: subject plus helping verb. It may be has been and have been. Has been is used for the singular, have been is used for the plural. Main verb plus ing plus for, then ing. This is the real formation of the sentence. How can we put into the sentence? He has been reading this book for 2 hours. You can say has been, the word has been used according to he because he is singular. Reading this book is object, for 2 hours, time is 2 hours only. If it has been given for 2 o'clock, there should be since 2 o'clock, for will be wrong. Because since is utilized for the time which is quite exact. And for is not for the, it doesn't show the clarity of the time. In negative sentence, see subject plus has, have, not, been, main verb plus ing plus object plus for, since, or the duration of the time. In example, we can say, you write here, she has not been reading book for 2 days. Okay? Then in the interrogative and negative sentence, a sentence which consists of the meaning of interrogative and negative as well. This is the structure: WH plus has plus have plus subject plus not plus been plus first form of the main word plus ing, for and since. The example is like this: so, why have you not been calling them for 2 days? This is the structure of the interrogative and negative sentence. Now we shall see past tense. Past tense, the first part of the past tense is past indefinite. The affirmative sentence, actually past tense means second form of the verb is used in such types of the tenses. In affirmative sentence, only second form of the verb is used when the sentence is simple, positive or affirmative. For example, he plucked flowers. We can say that plucked is the second form of the verb. But when changing into negative sentence, there shall be use of did not. You know, did is utilized only in negative or interrogative sentence. In affirmative sentence, there shall be no use of did. Only second form of the verb is enough. So you know, in negative sentence, your subject plus did plus not plus first form of the main verb plus object. This is the formula through which you can write the sentence, you can make the sentence. For example, she did not call us. She is subject, did is the helping verb, not is the negative word, call is the first form of the verb, or she is object. In this way, in interrogative and negative sentence, WH plus did plus subject plus not plus first form of the main verb plus object, then mark of interrogation. This is the formula of interrogative and negative sentence as well. Why did you not pluck flowers? You can see WH, the word, it belongs to the WH family. Why? Why did you not? You is the subject, not is the negative word. And you know the first form of the word pluck, flowers. So there will be the clear-cut sentence like so. Why did you not pluck flowers? Now, past tense, past continuous tense. You know, just as in present continuous tense, there are 3 helping verbs, and the process of the work is going on. It's shown in such types of the sentences. In the same way, in past continuous tense, there shall be two helping verbs. They are was and were approximately. Therefore, how to use them? You know, was and were, then first form of the main verb plus ing. It should ing form will be added. Wherever you see that there is a continuity of the things, of the process of going on, any work is going on, there shall be use of ing form. Then the affirmative sentence, for example, subject plus helping verb, it may be was or were. Was is used for the singular, were for the plural. Then I was telling a story. You know, I is the subject, was is the helping verb, tell is the first form of the verb, ing has been added here, and a story, this is the object. So you can see this formula and translate it. You can write in this way. In the same way, the negative sentence, subject plus helping verb plus not plus first form of the main verb plus ing plus object. Structure will be like so. She was not disturbing them. In interrogative and negative sentence, you can say the sentence which begins with WH family. That may be WH helping verb plus subject plus not plus main verb plus ing plus object. Not will be added because this sentence consists of the meaning of interrogative and negative both. So why were is the helping verb since you is the plural. So why were you not making dolls? This is the sentence and this is the structure of past continuous tense. Now, past perfect. You know the structure of the past perfect, had plus third form of the main verb. Actually, past perfect is older than the past indefinite. Even then, this is the combination of two tenses, past perfect and past indefinite. In a few cases, past perfect can be used quite alone. For example, I had already done this work. Already such types of the adverbs are utilized, then it will be quite alone. Otherwise, the real structure of the affirmative sentence is subject plus had plus third form of the main verb plus object plus past indefinite. It may be so. And had, you know, had is the helping verb which is used either for singular or plural both. There is no question of singular or plural. It will be utilized for both the sentences. The subject may be singular or plural. For affirmative sentence, subject plus had plus third form of the main verb plus object plus past indefinite. For example, she had done her work before you came. You know, from here you came, this is the past indefinite which I have written here. In the same way, in the negative sentence, not will be added just before the main verb. Subject plus had plus not plus third form of the main verb plus object plus past indefinite, like so. She had not done her work. You know, she is subject, had is helping verb, not is the negative verb, done is the third form of the main verb. Her object is object here, her work is object here, and before you came, this is the past indefinite. In the same way, WH had plus subject plus not plus third form of the main verb plus object plus past indefinite. Example, why had she not done her work before you came, and mark of interrogation. Now, past tense and past perfect continuous tense. The last part of the tense. Actually, past perfect continuous is used as the present perfect continuous is used. There are two helping verbs, has been and have been, but in past perfect continuous you can see one helping verb only, that will be had been plus first form of the main verb plus ing. The subject may be singular or plural, it means nothing. Had been will be utilized for both. Actually, the structure is like so: subject plus had been plus first form of the main verb plus ing plus object plus past tense and time or period, whatever is given in the sentence. It depends upon the nature of the sentence. For example, I, it may be singular and here plural also. I is the singular, but sometimes it is helping verbs are utilized differently with I. I had been reading since morning. This is the affirmative sentence. In negative sentence, subject plus had plus not plus been. You know that not has been placed between had and been. Later on, first form of the main verb plus object plus past since and time. For example, she had not been playing since morning. This is the negative sentence. Not has been placed between had and been. Interrogative and negative sentence, you can say WH plus had plus subject plus not then been. First form of the main verb ing plus object plus past since and time. This is the formula which can be written by you and it may be known as. So in interrogative and negative sentence, it was the structure. Then example, why had you not been calling them for 2 days? Such types of the sentences for interrogative and negative. I'll go towards the future tense and future tense first part, future indefinite tense. You know future indefinite which indicates towards the time of the future, and there are two helping verbs, shall and will. You should know about this fact. Shall is the helping verb which can be utilized with I and we, but in a few cases, will, the word will is also used with I and we. Basically, there shall be certain interchanging. I shall help you. This is generally I can say. But if I say I will help you, it means there is some certainty. Surely I shall help you. Either I write so or I will write I will help you. Actually, in the affirmative sentence, the structure is subject, shall or will, any one of them, shall will, plus first form of the main verb plus object. This is enough. He will help you. He is subject, will is the helping verb. Actually, will is used with he. So this is the pronoun of third person, and help is the first person of the. This is the first form of the verb, and you is the object. In the same way, in negative sentence, subject plus shall or will plus not plus first form of the main verb plus object. You will not call them. You know, you subject will has been used according to the rules, and therefore not. Then first form of the word call as them. In the same way, interrogative and negative sentence, WH plus shall or will plus not plus first form of the main verb plus object, then mark of interrogation. Why will you not call them? This is the future indefinite tense. We shall read future tense continuous. Continuous, I have already told you the word continuous which indicates toward the continuity of the work or the action. The process of work is going on, that is continuous tense. In future tense, there are two helping verbs, shall be and will be. After this main verb plus ing, it is added just after the main verb. Main verb plus ing form. Actually, shall be will be used with I and we, and others will be. I shall be teaching you, you can say I will be teaching you is also correct. But there is some surety in the second sentence. In negative sentence, subject plus shall plus will plus not plus be. Then first form of the main verb, then ing, later on object. So this is the clear-cut process of the negative sentence. Example, you will not be calling them. You will not be calling them. This is enough. You will not be calling them. In interrogative and negative sentence, WH plus will or shall, subject plus not plus be, then plus ing, then object. So you can write, why will you not be calling them? You can see the structure once more. Why, WH, the sentence begins with WH, why will you not be calling them? Then put the mark of interrogation at the end of the sentence. This is the definition and this is the structure and the sentence as well. We shall read future perfect tense. There are two helping verbs, shall have and will have, plus third form of the main verb. Just as you know, third form of the main verb is the nature of all the perfect tenses. In this way, in affirmative sentence, subject plus shall have plus will have plus third form of the main verb plus object. This is the formula I have written in order to make it easy. Then I will have done my work. This is the things. Next, in negative sentence, I will not have seen the toy. Subject plus shall plus will plus not plus have plus third form of the main verb plus object. Main verb plus object. This is the structure. Then I subject will not will be placed between will and have. There are two helping verbs, will have. So not will be put between them. Then it will be I will not have seen the toy. In interrogative and negative sentence, you know this sentence which consists of the meaning of interrogation and negation as well. WH plus will plus subject plus have plus not plus third form of the main verb, then the like so. Why will he have not called you? Why will he have not called you? You know, why will, then he subject, have is the second helping verb, then not, call is the third form of the main verb, then you. In this way, why will he have not called you? The last part of the future tense, that is perfect continuous tense. Will have been, shall have been, these are the helping verbs, plus main verb plus ing, then object, then for, since, then period of time, what we have. Without example, it is not possible to make it clear. Therefore, I have written the affirmative sentence. She will have been reading book for 2 days. You know, will have been used according to she, and reading. Since there is a continuous, then ing form will be added. Formula has been mentioned here. Subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus ing. For, since, then time or period, whatever is given in the sentence. Then she will have been reading book for 2 days. Later on, in negative sentence, it may be seen that she will not have been reading for 2 hours. Will actually in negative sentence, not will be placed between will and have. This is the main thing. Then the sentence will be negative sentence. Without not, there is no question of being in negative, it will be affirmative sentence. Then she will not have been reading for 2 hours. A book, if the object is given, it will be placed just after reading. In interrogative and negative sentence, the sentence which begins with WH, shall, will plus subject, then have plus not plus be, then main verb plus ing, for and she. This is the structure. Formula you can say. Why will he have not been reading for 2 hours? This is the future perfect continuous tense. Okay.